in the dining room. In true TV makeover fashion, the homeowner Louise headed off and left us to it. She would judge who'd done the best job at the end of the day. We were off.
Builder's diesel.
Whoops. As the clock started ticking, first of all, we measured up to work out the quantity of materials that we needed. Tommy had his trusty tape measure, obligatory tradesman's pencil behind ear, and 2 times table.
2 coats, 36 square metres.
I, on the other hand, had tech on my side, including, first up, the laser range finder. Using its nifty laser beam, it took super quick measurements of my walls. That area is 3.62 metres. OK, gonna do the same this way, 3.81. I then entered the room's dimensions into my next bit of tech, the DIY calculator on the iPhone. This would work out the volume of paint that I needed. Litres of paint required, 2.82. And then another iPhone app, Painting Walls Pro. After taking a photo, I could paint my walls virtually to see what my colour scheme would look like. There we go. Bit of aqua. But despite my cool tech, Tommy's tradesman experience meant he was already onto painting the walls and cutting in around the edges, the tried and tested way using a brush. However, I had the Erlex paint gun on my side. So I just put my thin paint in this container here. There we go. Just lock this and switch it on, and I'm away. Just kidding. High volume air pushes through the gun at low pressure, breaking the paint up into a fine spray. This gave me precision, so there was no need for cutting in, and I would get faster coverage than Tommy's roller. What do you reckon, though? It's quite a good finish, isn't it?
I have to say I'm very impressed.
Impressed with my quality? Are
Yeah.
you worried?
No, I'm not worried because I'm on my 2nd coat and you've only done 1 wall.
What, you've done the whole room? Nightmare! Tommy was already on his 2nd coat. But I had another paint gun which used similar tech on standby, the Wagner Wall Perfect. This seemed to pump out my paint faster and thicker than the Erlex, and it really felt like I was getting the job done. I've done 2 walls in less than half the time it took me to do the first wall. Woo! Ha-ha! Wall Perfect was so fast that I managed to catch up with Tommy. Do you know what? I reckon that's a pretty good job. It had taken us 3 hours to paint the walls and I was exhausted. But next up was the wallpapering, and Tommy already had his pasting table out.
We used to always use a brush to do the pasting, but time is of the utmost.
This is a real craft, and I couldn't afford to mess my wallpapering up. But I had a tech trick up my sleeve. The PHOTOTEX fabric wallpaper is self-adhesive, so it's removable in case you make mistakes. And you can print your favourite photos on it too. Found this picture of Louise's cat, Kim. So I thought I could make it into a big, massive wall. And you literally just peel it off and stick it on the wall. Obviously, that's not big enough, so I'm going to email that picture to a large format printer around the corner. And then, bingo! Walsh, you better watch out. Back from the printers, my first attempt didn't quite go according to plan. It's upside down! Why didn't one of you tell me? Walsh, you've cursed me.
Do you want a hand?
I'm not bothered, because look, you can just put it back up again. And all those bubbles that you get on wallpaper, you can just smooth out. Tommy was putting up and pasting at a frightening pace, but my self-adhesive wallpaper went up in no time, and I caught him up quickly. Even he seemed impressed with my tech. Woo!
Looks good, doesn't it?
Sweating a bit there, Tom.
Yeah, I know.
With just 20 minutes to go, Tommy's experience meant he'd already worked out a level position for his shelf. However, I had my compact auto laser level to work out a straight line for mine using laser beams. It can also detect wiring and pipework behind the wall. That's a straight line. That's not. That's not. I finished just behind Tommy as homeowner Louise arrived home. Come in, come in, come in, come in. This was it. First, she judged Tommy's room. What did she think of the transformation he'd performed using his DIY expertise?
Oh, so much brighter. That's amazing. Well done.
I was worried that Tommy had taken it. What would she think of my room? Would she like it enough? Had my tech done me proud?
Wow, that's amazing. Look at her.
Now, the thing is, Louise, we need you to tell us which room you like the best.
No pressure.
No pressure indeed.
The moment of truth. Tommy's using traditional methods. Or mine with high tech behind it. Whoever's room she picked would win the challenge.
I prefer this room.